Look at that. That's hilarious. Here they come. 40 airdrops. Too funny. Welcome back to Rusty Gaines. I am Mr. Gaines, and this is the third and final episode of the Rust HEX server. This started out as just like a feeler, just to learn the ins and outs of this server. I will definitely be revisiting this server now that I understand the gameplay, the game style. Um, it's a PVE server, but there really isn't a whole lot of environmental roadblocks. There are, um, some scientists that are overpowered, and you can buy raid bases, and there are some events, and um, there's like Bradley's uh, at different locations, and I think actually here at Dome there is a Bradley that patrols, but it doesn't seem to be here right now. And this is a custom map with a Star Wars theme, like I said in the first episode. I really haven't gone and checked out all the Star Wars themed, uh, I guess, monuments. Kind of, they're not really monuments, but just the landscape, the buildings, and whatnot. And I've kind of glazed over the mods a little bit, um, as far as like the RP, where you could sell items to, uh, I guess, earn RP, and then you can use that RP to purchase items. So it's kind of a different server, as far as, like I said before, the gameplay and the objective. But what we're going to do is we're going to, I guess, purchase a couple more of these raid bases, and then we will get into the whole skill tree, because there's a mod that gives you a skill tree, and you can use skill points to upgrade your skill tree. And I still haven't really figured out how you earn the skill tree points, but I think it's by doing monuments. When you swipe the cards, then you earn some points. When you open crates, then you earn some points. I believe that's how you earn the skill tree points, but I'm not real sure. And and of course, we've gone over the virtual quarry, kind of. We kind of grazed over that a little bit. Um, but again, the virtual quarry, I don't feel like is has a lot of power as far as the numbers, the amount of ore that you can get from it. I feel like if you just run around the map and with a jackhammer, you can get more ore in an hour doing that than you can with the virtual quarry. So I feel like that's just kind of a waste of time. They really should up the number of the amount of ore that you get from the virtual quarries. So I'm not too much of a fan of that. So anyway, let's jump into buying a couple raids, just because that's always fun. Okay, here we are at our first raid. Again, it's like another ship. Um, you know, I, I'm not really a fan of these, like, I don't know, ships or these weird raid bases, just because it's not realistic. It's not a base that, somebody would build. So it doesn't really represent, um, I guess, during the Purge time when you can actually go raid people's bases. This doesn't represent reality. And so, I feel like these raid bases, yeah, they're fun and you get loot, but, honestly, the loot's not that great unless you do like the hard or the extreme raid bases. So I'm not a big fan of these weird bases. Just give me a regular base, something that the average person would build, and loot that the average person would have. And so we're just kind of gonna, I guess, uh, graze over this a little bit, and then we'll continue. Yeah, and another thing I'm not, a fan of, the turrets. They don't require power, so you can't just, like, blow up the battery and kill the turrets. Um, they have unlimited ammo, so you can't drain them. And it's so, again, these raid bases are just, pretty unrealistic. So I'm just not really a big fan of this mod, or I guess the configuration the server administrators have chosen to go with. So this raid base, there really wasn't much profit. Um, there was a few rockets, a couple C4, but other than that, it wasn't that profitable. And again, it's so unrealistic. Nobody would build a raid base or a base like this, and so I'm just not a big fan. But we're gonna head over to this other one and check that one out. So I was doing a little reading up on this mod, the buy raid mod, and as a server administrator, you can actually create bases and then add those bases to the mod. So you can configure this basically however you want, and apparently it's a real pain in the ass to configure this mod. So I guess that's why a lot of administrators just use um, I guess like generic bases. And there's a bunch of people that actually create these bases, and they're like plugins for the buy raid mod. And so I guess it's easier just to download a bunch of raid bases and add them to the mod than it is to create your own, which I understand. So it is what it is. But this raid base kind of sucked. There wasn't a whole lot of loot, so we're just going to skip through this and we'll move on. Now, I did try to fly into the Imperial uh, warship or starship or whatever you call it, but the moment I got in there, I pretty much died right away because there's so many people or scientists in there that just pretty much kill you right away. That was my only attempt. I wish I would have tried this when the scientists were bugged, because then obviously it would have been a little easier. But again, I didn't really check out many of the Star Wars themed buildings. And again, the server does have kits. Some are uh, you have to purchase. Other ones are free, like the starter, the medic, and the tools, and the scuba. But then there's ones that you do have to purchase, and they do offer a lifetime membership, which is like $100. And I did purchase it just because I do plan on coming back to this server, and it gives you some creature comforts. So, as a VIP member or a legend. Okay, so here is the explanation of the skill tree. It's /ST, and it'll bring you here. And you basically can add points to like mining, wood cutting, skinning, harvesting, medical combat, building craft, scavenging vehicles, cooking, underwater, raiding, and team. And again, I don't know how to get these points. I'm not sure. Um, I'm currently level 21, but I don't know how I got here, to be honest. But you can add points to like better your like your mining skill. So, for instance, under wood cutting, you add points here. This skill will increase your wood cutting yield by 5%, and you can add up to 5 points to that level. And like, there's some of them, like the ultimate, and I know like on scavenging, there's some where you can increase a certain skill, and when you shoot the barrels, it will automatically add the like the components to your backpack or to your inventory. And then like on the ultimate level of scavenging, it will automatically recycle the items, which I don't pretty much I don't really like that, just because some items I want recycled, some items I don't. And then like harvesting, you can increase your yield on harvesting, and mining, you increase your yield. On combat, you can uh, increase your um, protection. Like you take less damage when a scientist shoots you, or there's ones where you can increase the damage when you shoot the scientist. And so it's all pretty much it's pretty helpful. And the skill tree is not a paid thing. You don't need like VIP in order to use this. This is just with the regular game. And as an administrator, this mod you can customize, all the levels and how people get the points to increase your levels. And so it's pretty nice. I personally like the skill tree. So if I were to ever make a server, this is one mod that I would definitely put on my server. All right, so we are here. It is the last 19 hours of this wipe, and so they call it the Purge. And as you can see, there's like the danger icon down at the bottom, so you can raid anybody at this point. It's a free for all. It's like PvP, and so we're gonna raid a neighbor. We're just gonna go through the doors. We've got all these satchels from our raid bases that we bought. Yeah, and one of the skill tree things is tabs as raiding. So one of the levels is your like rockets or your satchels or C4. They could explode twice. That's one of the things that you can get through the skill tree. This guy has some stuff, not much. TC seems to be open. He's got some loot in there. Not a whole lot, but he's got some. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like just a bunch of generic stuff. A couple AKs. A bolty. Some armor. I think I'm gonna put a door on here, just so somebody doesn't sneak in behind me. Sound like somebody outside with a pumpy. Come on, door. Hurry up. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we need our key lock. Come on. Okay, now we're a little safe. Safer, I guess. Shit. I waited way too long. But thankfully I'm not that far. Oh yeah, and as far as the minis, you can do /buy mini, and then your mini is pretty much indestructible, and you can recall it anytime. So if you leave it somewhere, you can do /recall mini. Now, if you do blow it up, then you have to do /spawn mini, and then it will spawn a new mini to you. So that's pretty nice that you basically have a personal mini helicopter that you can have all the time. All right, let's finish this. Maybe we should stand down here. Really? Are you serious? Ah, this is stupid. All right, we're back at the raid. Let's try not to kill ourselves again. And it doesn't look like there's anything up here. Nope, that's the outside door. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm dead tired. This is all the loot we got. Let's put a door on here. That way the previous owner can't get in. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but I don't know why. I should just leave the door open, destroy the TC, because it's just going to decay anyway. But we got a little bit of loot. Let's get it home and raid another base. Here's another base that's like right around the corner from my house. Let's go ahead and bust our way in. Satchels is probably the worst thing I could use. And of course, we got a dud. And we got 2 duds. I don't think there'll be very many counters just because everybody else is doing the same thing. They've spent the whole wipe gaining or crafting missiles, rockets and C4 and whatnot. Now they're just out using it. Looks like it's open, mostly. Let's break in here and see what kind of loot the TC has. There ain't much in there. What's upstairs? Bunch of nothing. Sounds like I got a hit marker. There's our little farm. They have water lines. Why can't I get up here? Jesus Christ. This is so stupid. Thank you. They have water lines going to it, but on this server you don't need it. Seems like everything is locked. We're gonna have to blow everything up. I mean, why do they have all these pumps? I don't understand. Jeez, they don't have much. Let's craft up a TC and a door and get this sealed up. pretty much just grabbing anything I know that I can sell for RP and recycle that will give me like GP and uh, high quality metal because those items you can sell for RP. Eventually, I'll just transfer everything over and recycle everything since I have a personal recycler. So I think I'm gonna raid my neighbor, but first there is a like a wooden building over here that what's he got? His machines, not much. That one's empty. Everything's sold out. But over here is it's like an all wood building. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like a maze. I'm expecting it to be the inside of it. And there's probably nothing inside, but who knows? It could be completely loaded. There it is. Let's go ahead and hit this too. This is probably just somebody's base that they use to teleport. How did that not burn that down? See, that came down. Nothing. Yeah, it seems like this is just like a maze. Somebody just being silly. Well, we finally got to the TC. It's pretty loaded. This base is over by the oil plant. Looks like we can just get right in. I guess they purposely took the windows off because they were done. Got a little bit of loot. It's a bunker too. Yeah, there's not much in here at all. See what the TC has to offer. Sorry, dude. I should have just did them both at the same time. bunch of nothing. What's the TC got? Why can't I jump? There we go. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there, I guess. Definitely worth it. A couple Molotovs and that's it. Alright, well, on to the next. Alright, I've had my eye on this base for a little bit. Since before the Purge. I feel like somebody else is around here. Jesus, really? It's wide open? Everybody's got a farm. Farm that cloth. Everything is empty. Let's check out the main loot. And there's a door. This too is a bunker, but they didn't, I guess, enable the bunker capability. They didn't put the floor in. Sounds like I got a hit marker. Yup. Where do we start? I guess the TC. They got everything piped. I need to put a door up there. Why won't it let me? Oh, the TC's probably still burning. There's no door frame either. That might help. Alright, we are sealed. Guess we take his kit. Tools, boom. Oh shit. Yeah. This was definitely some profit. We got a lot of boom. Alright, let's seal this off. Put another door. Alright, let's start transferring the good stuff and get it home. I think on my next wipe on this server, I'm going to build a better house. something a little bit more safer, because once I have all this boom and all this stuff, somebody's out there, maybe. I guess they're at the neighbor's house blowing stuff up. But once I get, all the stuff, I don't want somebody to raid my place. So I think I'm going to make this raid one, and then what I'll do is I'll put stuff in my inventory, and then I will go home. I'm still on raid timer right now, or raid block. I got 4 minutes left. But what I'll do is I'll make this raid one, and then I can load my pockets, and then I can teleport home and unload everything. And then that way I can transfer all the loot back and forth. But I'm going to secure it, put a bunch of doors up, and then start transferring. All right, so I was unable to um, set a home for teleportation, just because I guess I didn't build the structure, even though I have TC authorization. So I'm just going to build this one by one right here, so I can make it, raid one, and then that way I can just transfer loot back and forth pretty easily by teleporting. And as you can see, I added a bunch of doors. But we're just going to transfer everything home, and then we will continue raiding. All right, here is our next victim. Seriously, that's open? What is wrong with people? Oh shit. Seriously? Okay. Um, yeah, let's get this shit home. That's crazy. All this Explo just sitting here. Somebody's an idiot. Why wouldn't you put a lock on that? Or at least put it in your main base? I don't understand. Alright, let's get this TC destroyed. And hopefully it'll destroy the bed at the same time. And we can get a door on and secure this loot. Yeah, this tape right here, you can get 250 RP when you sell it. This person has quite a lot of stuff. Ooh, that's nice. Tons of tech trash, Jesus. Alright, some C4, some explosive ammo. Rockets in the TC. Whoops. Shit. Tons of diesel. Some more explosive. Alright, let's get this shit home and start making rockets. So I teleported home, but my teleportation spot is where I had put some more boxes down just because I have all this loot and I needed a place to store it. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm like in the boxes. Let's go ahead and get this diesel into my virtual quarries. I guess I have to F1 kill. I don't know. Maybe I can jump out of it. Yeah, I just F1 killed. Because I stuck these boxes here to, fill up the loot, and that's where my teleportation spot is. We can get these rockets crafting, and that way it just makes things easier. We don't have to sit here and manually craft rockets. Yeah, another cool thing about this server is when you add ore to the furnaces, it will automatically split it in half and automatically add the amount of wood that you need. So that's another mod that I really like, that I would have on my own personal server or my own server if I had one or decided to make one. That would definitely be a mod I would put on the list. All right, well, I came across this building here. That's pretty funny. People are so creative. Oh shit. There's some good stuff left in here. Yeah, pretty much during the purge. Some people leave their stuff open, other people just, try to bunker down. I think I'm the type that would bunker down. That way, I can secure all my loot, all my hard earned loot. But other people, they just open the doors and, say, have at it. See if we can sell any of this stuff. Yeah, and that's another thing that I just really thought about. As you're looting somebody's base, you can just sell the shit right away and get that RP. That way, if somebody comes and kills you, well, at least you still got the RP. See if they got anything else up here in the top floor. Doesn't look like they got much. They got some guns, but overall, nothing much. Some pipes. I could use those pipes to make rockets. And that's it, I guess. Let's move on to the next. So during the purge, there's this box that pops up. It's called the offering, and it'll ask for like C4 and whatnot, and you just throw all your rockets in there, and I guess it only takes certain items. I guess it's asking for regular rockets and C4. So when you throw stuff in there and it's fulfilled, then everybody gets like a million RP or some shit. I don't know what exactly how it works, but everybody that adds to it gets RP. I'm not sure how much or what, but I don't know. It's kind of another cool little thing during the purge that people look forward to. A bunch of people show up here and start adding stuff to the box, and it spawns like every 20 minutes or so. But this video is getting very long, so we're going to go home and try to give the base away. See who take us up. Shit, I can't speak. Words are hard. But anyway, we're gonna see who takes us up on our offer. Jesus, why can't I even speak? All right, well, I've been trying to give away my base, and nobody wants it, I guess, or nobody's even responding. So I have like 40 airdrops. I'm going to throw them all at the same time, and we'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. See all the airplanes flying and all the crates dropping. But yeah, this server is it's pretty cool. I really like it. I did buy the lifetime legend VIP, so I will definitely be revisiting it. There's some things I don't like about it, like the raids that you buy. The Some of the raids are just kind of dumb. The pirate ship and whatnot, and it's just not realistic. I mean, obviously, the game's not realistic, but the bases aren't something that somebody would build, and it just, and the turrets don't need power. Um, I think the waterless, or I guess the sprinklers that don't require water to be piped to them, I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, it makes things easier, but I think if you're gonna play this, you need to at least have a little bit of grind and spend a little time to build your base. And if you want to farm, you got to build that up. But the skill tree is pretty cool. I still haven't figured out exactly how to get points for the skill tree, and apparently you want to become a prestige level, which basically, I guess, you have your skill tree completely filled with all the points that you can possibly get. Because once you get that, then you have like instant craft and stuff like that. That's something that a goal that people try to get. But and one thing, the skill tree wipes once a year. And so once you reach your level or the prestige level, then you have it for the rest of the year. And then they do a BP wipe every month, and um, I can't remember what else. Uh, I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I definitely like this server. I think I'm going to revisit it. But yeah, I mean, I've definitely learned a lot learned a lot how this server works. The play style. You basically want to build a base like a 1x1 or a two by one at every excuse me, every monument, and basically set that as a home. That way you can just teleport to all of your homes, and buying a mini as soon as possible is very helpful. Um, and I really think setting up automation as soon as possible will help you immensely. You can, get all the guns and rockets and C4, get all of that set up to automate, and that way it'll just autocraft all that stuff. Excuse me. Damn allergies. But the server's fun. There's a lot of stuff that I still don't know. I still don't, just figuring things out. But I think the biggest really thing is just setting up a base at every monument that you find useful, that has diesel pretty much, or creates red card rooms. Um, the oil rigs. Build a house as close as you can to the oil rigs. That way, when stuff becomes available, then you can be, spawn to it right there. And I don't know, it's pretty fun. Look at all the airplanes coming in. That's hilarious. This is too funny. But this video has gone on for a long time. If you made it this far, type airdrop in the comments to let me know that you have made it. So I'm going to continue to let this play on until all the airdrops fall. But I'm done talking. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm tired. So it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Everybody watching, all the subscribers, all the views. Every little bit helps. And YouTube has changed their thing, so you only need 500 subscribers to become monetized. I mean, you still need the 3,000 views, or I guess 3,000 hours of view time, but I've already got like half that, and I've only got 100 subscribers and just a few videos. So you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you all, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.